Look, I know the Ducks are supposed to be losing games, but at this point, the Ducks must be liable for hundreds of therapy sessions for John Gibson for the emotional and mental abuse he takes on the ice every game. At this point, he can pretty much just write off every single game he plays in as a charity donation on his tax report. Hello everybody and welcome to DDFR number 44 on the season. Today we are going to react to the Anaheim Ducks going into Pittsburgh and losing 4-3 in overtime to the Penguins. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so looking at the 3 stars of the game, the only one I really don't agree with is Brian Rust, and yeah, he's the one who tied the game with like 24 seconds left to send it to overtime, but I feel like this one should have gone to like Gino. Gino had a goal and an assist. He had a decent game, and I feel like he's a little overlooked in this one. But other than that, Zegras with a goal and an assist, Gensel with the game winner in overtime and an assist as well. I thought he had a really good game. Zucker, a goal and an assist as well. Ricard Raquel with a goal and an assist. It was a huge game for the Zucker, Malkin, and Raquel line. They had 2 goals that basically kept the momentum for the Penguins the whole game. First period, it was pretty back and forth actually. Ducks were doing a good job of getting some scoring chances. They switched up the lines a little bit this game. The lines looked like Max Comtois, Trevor Zegras, and Ryan Strome. They finally put Z back in the middle, and he looked way better in the middle of the ice than on the wing. And then they still had Troy Terry, Mason McTavish, and Adam Henrique on the top line. McTavish has looked good, man. There were a few times where he stripped the top players on the Penguins. He stripped Crosby of a puck. He stripped Malkin of a puck. McTavish is looking better defensively, and I think that's an avenue that the Ducks really need him to go down. First goal of the game is one you kind of want John Gibson to have. He doesn't get a whole lot of push off of his right skate. Zucker tried to pass this puck through the slot. It hits a Duck's stick, goes behind the net, and Zucker just kind of picks this up off the... I cannot speak. First goal of the game is a goal you kind of want John Gibson to have back. Jason Zucker just tries to make a pass through the slot to someone on the back side of the net, and the puck gets knocked down and broken up. Zucker picks up the puck behind the net and just kind of does a little wraparound, and Gibson doesn't have a whole lot of push off of his right foot. I don't really know what he was doing, because it looked like he had the chance to push off of his right foot to make the save, but, I mean, that's a goal you want him to have. And it's just kind of confusing that he didn't, because Gibson's better than that, and it was pretty basic goal. Late in the period, Ducks get a power play opportunity. Troy Terry, smart idea, shoots low, hits the pads, bounces out to Mason McTavish. McTavish tries to put it back on net, and he kind of just kicks it back towards the center of the crease, and Adam Henrique is right there and just pounds it home. It's a dirty play, and these are the type of goals that winning teams score. So watching the Ducks develop these types of habits where they score at any costs, where they will kick the puck towards the net and then just have one of their players kind of cherry pick and touch it before it goes in so it's not a kicking motion, those are the type of goals that winning teams have, and you love to see that. You absolutely love to see it. Second period, the Ducks looked okay. It wasn't too... Actually, hold on. Second period was pretty even as well. The only goal was scored by Evgeny Malkin and the Penguins. This was just a mad scramble in front. You kind of hope the Ducks would do a better job of defending and trying to clear loose pucks, but the Ducks have had issues with clearing loose pucks all year long, and it's led to a bunch of goals, just like it did here. This puck kind of just squirts free. Gibson was down and out. Gibson was literally laying on his side, like trying to just block off as much of the net as he could, because he got knocked down, and he just was like, okay, I'm staying down here, just I'm hoping it hits me. And the puck literally squirts out right in front of him, and as he's coming down to cover the puck, Malkin just hits the puck, and Gibson misses, and the puck goes right underneath his arm and in. I'm not going to blame Gibson on that one. It would have been nice for him to be up, but, dude, again, the team has to be better at clearing the puck. And they're just not. They're just not a good defensively structured team. Hopping into the third period, Ducks looked really good right up until about the last 2-3 minutes. They turtled, and it cost them. About halfway through the third period, the Ducks tie the game. Trevor Zegras, nice little layoff pass to John Klingberg. John Klingberg snipes on Casey DeSmith, and just, helping his trade value up. Great for him to score on the power play. Terry gets his second point of the game. Zegras, great assist there. And then Zegras, about 2.5, 3 minutes later, beautiful goal. Ryan Strome finds him in front, and Zegras, no doubt, just zings it past DeSmith's gloved hand, and Ducks take a 3-2 lead with about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Couldn't hold on to it. Brian Rust in a mad scramble in front of the net. Ducks were chasing the entire time that the Penguins had the goalie pulled. Brian Rust finds the loose puck and scores. Ties the game with 24 seconds left. And quite unfortunately, sends the game to overtime. A lot of people are going to have issue with the way overtime went. As you can see, it only was 33 seconds long. Ducks get a really, really, really good chance. They get a fantastic chance. Zegras, almost all by himself, decides, okay, I'm going to fake the shot and then do a quick little pass over to Cam Fowler. Apparently, Cam Fowler was calling for the puck. Even if he wasn't, it's not a terrible idea by Zegras. He tries to just dump the puck back, and of course, puck gets intercepted. Ducks weren't strong on the pass. Zegras wasn't as strong as he needed to be on the pass. Cam Fowler wasn't as aggressive as he needed to be trying to get the pass. And it is Ryan Strome against Sidney Crosby and Jake Gensel. Jake Gensel just snipes and ends the game. 4-3 for the Penguins. Hard-fought game by the Ducks. They really let John Gibson down there. Gibson played a really, really great game. They let him down there at the end, allowed them to tie the game with 24 seconds left, and then just kind of hung him out to dry. In overtime. And again, I don't blame Zegras. It's a good idea. Fowler needs to be more aggressive or more physical. One of those two. There's no way that it should be a 2-on-1 for Sidney Crosby and Jake Gensel against Ryan Strome. Nope. It should be Jake Gensel and Sidney Crosby against Cam Fowler. Maybe. But against Ryan Strome, no, this was a bad mistake in overtime, and it cost the Ducks an extra point. Ducks were held in the game by John Gibson, as you can see, below 33% on the deserve to win a meter. John Gibson definitely held him in the game. John Gibson was the only reason that they had a chance at winning. And unfortunately, the Ducks let him down. So when I say that John Gibson held him in the game, the expected goals were basically 6-3. John Gibson had 2.02 goals saved above expected this game, while Casey DeSmith had 0.41. Both goalies played decently. However, Gibson outplayed DeSmith, and he's the one who ended up only getting 1 point. You really feel bad for John Gibson in this game. You really, really do. He had a stellar game. He usually shows up when they go and play in Pittsburgh. That's where he's from. He's from Pittsburgh area, and it's really, really unfortunate that the Ducks let him down like this. Ducks play against the Flyers today, actually. I'm doing this video on Tuesday, but yeah, they play against the Flyers today. It's going to be Anthony Stolarz, who used to be a Flyer himself, against Sandstrom, I believe. And yeah, this will be an interesting game because Ducks got slapped 4-1 by the Flyers in Anaheim. Second half of a back-to-back for the Ducks. They could either be pissed off about how they played for John Gibson last night, or they could just be defeated. We don't know what version of the Ducks we're going to get. Last time against the Devils, I said I don't know what version of the Devils we're going to get. This time, I don't know what version of the Ducks we're going to get. Flyers played yesterday as well. Yeah, they got shellacked. And the Ducks choked away a win. We're going to see what team comes out more pissed off. The game will be on Bally Sports West for anybody in Southern California. For anybody in Philadelphia, I believe the game will be on... It won't be on MSG, but it'll be... Alright, the game will be broadcast on Bally Sports West for anybody in Southern California. Unfortunately, I do not know the home broadcast for the Flyers. It might be Bally as well, but that's a total shot in the dark there. The rest of the United States, you're looking at ESPN+, and for everybody in Canada, you're probably looking at Sportsnet, even though I don't know why you would want to watch these two terrible teams play each other. The game is at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this game is going to either be a tire fire or it's going to be pretty close. Flyers are on a losing streak, and, wouldn't be surprising if the Ducks were too. And they are. They definitely lost their last game. The game before that as well. It's okay. We're not going to go into it. But anyways, yeah. This game should either be close or a complete blowout. Thank you all so much for showing up and watching. I appreciate everybody who supports the DDFRs. That is it for this one. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button if you really liked it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.